Hi everybody! In this video I'm taking you with me for 2 days of eating at my granny's place and navigating being surrounded by cookies, crackers and chocolatey sweets all the time while preserving my slim figure and my health. For breakfast I had a kiwi, 2 dates, some ratatouille that my granny had made the day before and 2 vegan meatballs. I washed all that down with a cup of coffee with a bit of syrup. I arrived at Granny's yesterday and I'm so glad to be here because she's one of my favorite ever humans. We went to the library together and Granny and I were getting hungry, so I made some soup. I added pumpkin, onion, spring onion, garlic and courgette to a pot, boiled it all in water and added salt, pepper, nutmeg, cinnamon, oregano and thyme and some vegan soy cream as well. Next I mashed everything with a manual potato masher like in the last century, and serve it with a potato pancake, a yogurt for Granny, and a peach and fig for me, plus 2 dates. Granny and I both had some tea and a small slice of cake in the afternoon, and later I ate another peach. Dinner consisted of more of the same pumpkin soup, 3 vegan meatballs and half a bread roll. As I mentioned earlier, it's important for me to stay slim and healthy, so I try to stay away from certain foods most of the time. On the top of that list are foods with high levels of industrial sugar or saturated fat and ultra-processed foods. I don't make it into a religion with strict rules and punishments, because that backfired on me many times in the past. But I do have a few things I look out for. They work well for me and maybe they are already working well for you too, so let me know if you do things similarly. The 2 most important things overall for me are to firstly ask myself if I'm physically hungry, so my stomach rumbling audibly, or if it's a hot-headed craving. And secondly, I portion my food in small amounts to avoid unnecessary calories. Because at the end of the day, I don't need as much food as I thought I did when I was overweight. Knowing that ultimately nothing is off limits is a great relief for me too, even though I try to keep it to whole foods often. Allowing myself to have a small amount of unhealthier food lets me relax around it. I learned that leaving something on my plate after a meal is completely acceptable. I don't have to force anything down just to clean the dish. The goal is to feel satisfied rather than stuffed. Friday morning I joined my granny for a big cup of coffee with sugar beet syrup. I know coffee on an empty stomach can spike the blood cortisol level unnecessarily, so I try not to do that too often. I wasn't hungry until 10:45, so I suppose it's probably called brunch. I had a grapefruit and 2 dates and hummus along with cucumber and the last of the plant-based meatballs. My family went to a shopping center to get some things and I had a green smoothie and a few forkfuls of my dad's salad. When we came home I ate half a bread roll with hummus and 2 dates and drank some unsweetened tea. Dinner was pumpkin soup and a potato pancake and I left over a bit of both. Let's finish the video by saying 5 positive affirmations. It is safe for me to relax and be present in this moment. I am healthy, wealthy, happy and loved. I am exactly who I want to be and I am proud of myself. The people who are important to me are ever understanding, caring and affectionate. I always receive the support, help, resources and knowledge I need to succeed at everything I do. Thank you so much for watching and do please leave your thoughts below.